checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Cardinals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Jags, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry now. This is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yards on the return that time, and the Jaguars down in 10. First down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Bortles on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third down and 4. Now T.J. Yeldon. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl. And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Calling it in, Nelson. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 18-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive. They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. 4 minutes, 7 seconds. 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 7 seconds
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Bortles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bortles now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot of...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And Green with a catch left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. This is caught by Green Beckham. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up to throw. Underneath for Johnson. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Shift together here from the D-line. Play action. It's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And that's one of passers, and now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. Bortles going to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Green. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To throw, it's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to get the offense going with Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
Counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Johnson on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They'll drop to throw. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run.
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people played.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Oh, nifty. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Bortles to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Jags 1st down, Bortles to Robinson. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That good for 19 and a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And bulldozing his way through. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.